this is the Vibe at Temple, and we're back and better than ever with season 2. We've got a dope show for you guys. I'm Nija, this is Gio, and that's Tariq. We are your hosts for the evening. Temple's own viral sensation Nahla will be performing, and we got a rap battle. Let's get this started. What's up? So we're starting off the show with a new segment, Poppin' Topics. We've got 2 panelists debating the hottest topics in hip-hop. With us today are 2 executive board members of Temple Student Hip Hop Organization, Musu Taylor from West Philly, hey guys, and Eden Cohen from Jersey. Each of them will have 30 seconds to present their side of the argument. Everyone knows iconic rappers like Tupac and Biggie. They were revolutionary during their time, and we still talk about them to this day. Right now, artists like Drake and Kanye are dominating the industry. Will they ever reach the same iconic status as their predecessors? Iko, you're up first.
I think that personally Kanye has surpassed Tupac and Biggie, but in different ways. Iconically, Tupac and Biggie were very good lyricists and were good for the music itself, but Kanye's overall contribution to the music industry as well as influence on the youth, I think that surpasses what Tupac and Biggie have done. You know, his influence on fashion, music, and the other stuff that he's been involved in, the many things, you know, I feel like Kanye has definitely surpassed them.
Okay. Well, I personally think you have to look at how much Big and Pac accomplished in the short time that they were in their careers. Once they accomplished all that and they all of a sudden died, it's kind of hard to taint their reputations.
All right, so we've heard some great points here. Let's continue the conversation on Twitter. Tweet us at TheVibe2TV using the hashtag #RapperIcons. We've got more conversations coming up later in the show. Now let's switch over to our girl Heidi, who caught up with Temple's Poetry Collective, Babel.
All right, guys, it's time for the rap battle. We have 2 artists here with us today in the studio. We've got from the great city of Philadelphia, Imperial. And hailing from the Bronx, we got Jack the Ripper. Each rapper has 30 seconds to give their best freestyle. We've got 3 expert judges here to help us decide a winner. Let's get started, but before we get started, peaceful handshake. Imperial, you're up first.
Yo. Imperial on the mic, I make these rappers fall. You only hear cause money start taking out like a cash withdrawal. You shouldn't rap at all, shut your yapping jaw. I palm the world in my hand like a basketball. Man, swish never miss. Like I'm Steph Curry. We can fight my right quick, but my left blurry. You don't wanna see me in the ring on some Rockies. Like a Rocky flick. I come through and I sock this kid, cause he can't see me like he's wearing 3D glasses. I make classics for the masses.
We up in TU, yeah, this is the vibe, yeah, I put my fam on my back, yeah, I do it for the tribe, yeah, and you know real, you gonna recognize, yeah, but forget all that, I'ma spit these real rhymes, yeah, look, and this beat, I'm gonna stomp, and if you voting for Trump, you try your luck. Look, mess up the barber, it's okay. Keep the floor, man, it's alright. Young man got 3 stripes like Adidas, my whoa. Gotta keep it going to flow.
That was round 1. That was dope. Both gave a pretty good freestyle. But now we're going to introduce our judges who are really going to be judging them. First is Tempo's own viral rapping professor, Dr. Aaron Smith. Up next, we got hip-hop principal Dr. Shango Blake, a.k.a. Dr. Blizzy from New York City. And finally, we got Professor Timothy Welbeck. And we're going to start off, actually, with Timothy Welbeck. So what did you think about them?
I thought both of you guys did a great job. Imperial, I just want some more presence from you. You had some great lines. And just for the audience to hear it and feel it, you just spit it with confidence. And Jack the Ripper, you were doing your thing. You had the audience from the beginning. Just keep that energy going.
Okay. And Dr. Blizzy, what's your take on this?
I agree. I think that I want to see a little bit more energy from you, Imperial. I like the fact that you're freestyling and you're quick with your delivery. And Jack the Ripper, I like the way you came in with the, like a kind of like a hook already embedded into your thing. I just want you to finish strong.
Yeah. Okay, and rapping professor, what do you think?
Imperial, I appreciated your confidence. I wish you had directed a little more directly to your opponent when you're rapping, and I appreciated your flow, but I just want the lyrics to be on par with that bounce.
All right, good. Well, you heard it here. All right, now let's jump into round 2. Jack the Ripper, you're up first.
This is off the mind, this is not written. So that's a little subtle if you ain't get it. But I'm still ripping, young man so gifted. Okay, I'm talented, but I'm not trying to brag and shh. But I'm saying shh, cause I'm getting quiet. No, louder man, smoking louder man. I got gas man, whoa man, please don't try to man. Man, you're not a fan? It's alright, it's alright. 30 seconds left, 5 seconds left. Man, I got the time.
Yo, it's Imperial, I come through, ripping your scene, just like that ripping your jeans. I mean, what you Jack the Ripper, but you wearing zippers? How is that clever? I pull the lever and you fall through the trap door, and you get some smacked more from these lyrics. I come off the top, that wasn't written, that was just lyrical precision. I go through and cut you like an incision.
All right. Round two, both rappers came out swinging. But now let's throw it back to the judges for a second opinion. We're gonna start this time off with Dr. Aaron Smith. What did you think, rapping professor?
What I think it was rips and jeans and rippers and zippers and incisions. It was surgery up there, man. He took that advice to heart, man. He's good. That kid's good.
The boy good.
And he definitely took the advice as far as the lyrics. I heard the improvement in the lyrics as well, and he maintained the flow. So definitely a great second round. Appreciated that.
All right. Dr. Blizzy, what's your
prognosis? I gotta say that you ended stronger this time, which I appreciate. It was a stronger close, And Imperial, you were just Imperial with it, man. I mean, the way you came off, you know, trying to find your opponent's weaknesses, classic.
Indeed. Yeah, Imperial, I love your wit. Just from the jump, you had something prepared, at least that you crafted in the moment, and you came with it, you continued, you finished strong, you had more confidence. I'd say finish even stronger. Jack the Ripper, I love your presence. I'd say keep that up. You bring the audience in with you from the jump, and you finish strong again. So yeah, keep it up.
All right. We've got the final round coming up where our audience will choose the winner. So stay with us. Now, join our correspondent Kenny Cooper, who went into the studio with producer Dice Raw.
This is Kenny Cooper here with the Vibe at Temple. We're right outside downtown Philadelphia, and we're about to head into the studio to see Dice Raw. He's an artist and a rapper, songwriter, producer. We're going to learn about what he does behind the scenes and also learn about what he's planning. Let's go check it out. So the Vibe at Temple is here with rapper, songwriter, producer, Dice Raw. So Dice, tell us a little bit more about yourself and how you got started.
I got my start early in the early 90s at a talent show. I was discovered by a local producer named Kilo. He introduced me to the Roots. We made a bunch of records all through the 90s. I dropped the solo record 2000. I also been working with the Roots ever since. Yeah, I've been around for a long time. I've been working on records. Got new projects coming out, so new Roots album coming out soon, so people look out for that.
You've been around many different eras of hip-hop. You've seen the culture change. Many old school rappers criticize today's hip-hop. My question for you is hip-hop dead?
Nah, to me, it's not necessarily a question of hip-hop's dead or old versus young or, what we're doing or what we did was different from what anybody's doing today because a lot of times I feel like when people are old in hip-hop, they forget that there are different elements to hip-hop. There's a dance element to hip-hop. There's a party element to hip-hop. There's not just this gangster element to hip-hop. And I think the issue is with the younger generation is they're not doing anything that is remotely close to hip-hop.
So we had a great time in the studio with Dice. He showed us around. He talked about a little bit what he does with the Roots. And he also showed us about what he does behind the scenes as well. This has been Kenny Cooper here with the Vibe at Temple. See you next time.
There's a lot of buzz for the Netflix original series The Get Down, which highlights the transition from the decline of disco to the birth of hip-hop. Today, hip-hop continues to evolve and has become the sound of a generation and culture. So where did it all begin?
August 11th, 1973. In Bronx, New York, hip-hop is born. We can thank Clive Campbell, or DJ Kool Herc, for the foundation of hip-hop and his little sister's birthday party. The Jamaican native began spinning records with his father's band and developed a unique setup. Using 2 turntables, he would switch back and forth between 2 copies of the same record many times. Instead of creating a smooth transition, he paid close attention to the parts of music people really wanted to dance to. And this paved the way for other DJs to popularize hip-hop. With this new style, or the breakbeat, the evolution of breakdancing, rapping, and graffiti artists began. Hip-hop began from a new style of music and posed as an artistic expression for those dealing with violence in impoverished neighborhoods. South Bronx DJ Afrika Bambaataa is responsible for giving hip-hop its name and spreading the culture throughout the world. After a life-changing trip to Africa, he stepped back from gang violence and created the Universal Zulu Nation to draw angry kids out of gangs through hip-hop. In 1982, he went outside of the United States with his followers of dancers, artists, and DJs to expand Zulu Nation and the values of hip-hop. The buzz for hip-hop was now spreading and giving opportunities for other DJs to share their music. Besides Herc and Bambaataa, artist Grandmaster Flash and rap group Sugar Hill Gang are prominent influencers. Flash created the basic vocabularies DJs use today by taking technical school courses in electronics and DJing at night. Sugar Hill Gang started the one-hit wonder notion with their hit that opened up a market for hip-hop, Rapper's Delight. The early influencers have created a platform for rappers like Notorious B.I.G. and Jay-Z to strengthen the rap industry. But it goes way back to the Bronx, a freeing of aggression, and through an artist's style with attention to detail.
Welcome back to the rap battle. It is the final round. We've got Imperial, Jack the Ripper, and Imperial, you're going to be up first. But before we do that, we're going to have the audience decide what's going to be the topic for the rap battle. So audience, what's the topic? WikiLeaks? You sure about that?
Free tuition.
Free tuition, free tuition. All right, you guys have to rap about free tuition in your freestyles. You can still throw jabs at each other, but it still has to be involved around the topic of free tuition. All right, you guys ready? Imperial, get it started.
Yo, let's go. All right, look, yo, I'm killing you. You should get a clue. Don't need free tuition because I'm schooling you. I'll bring you to the 6th grade and I hit you with a switchblade. No, I won't, cause that's not what I do. I come through with the crew and we just chillin'. I'm a villain, yeah, my name's Dylan, but I'm still killing. I got the flow and I'll bring it back and I'll smoke the sack and I'm going in with the flow and I go off the top.
All right, Jack, bring it back,
Whoa. Yeah, I going off the top. No, never ever switch up. Yeah, free tuition, yes. Give it all to my bros. Yeah, we not paying nothing, man. I steady frontin'. Why you always frontin', man? You gotta be real, man. Listen, man, I'm gonna keep it trail. Whoa, no free tuition? Nah, I need that. Yeah, so I can have money. Yeah, and spend with my fam. Yeah, real rap. Fake jacket. 30 seconds, man. I just gonna rap it.
Woo! All right. That was a dope final round, but let's throw it to our judges one last time for some final thoughts. Dr. Blizzy Blake, what's your final thoughts on this?
Well, I think Jack the Ripper finally showed me what he's made of. He came back strong with that one. So I definitely appreciate your delivery and how you was flowing with that. And Emerald is still doing this thing. I like that whole tuition, no school line.
Yeah, that was
dope.
nice.
Okay. And next up, we have Dr. Aaron. What's your opinion on this?
I see you, Jack. Yeah, I mean, say I'm giving for 3, right? Okay, that was beautiful. Finish strong at the end. I appreciate you switching the flow up because I like to see the diversity, versatility and all that. So overall, a really great battle, both of y'all. I commend you.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Welbeck, final word?
Yeah, both of y'all did a great job. Imperial, I love the versatility at the end. You started off with that quick wit again with the schooling you. All of that was great. Jack the Ripper, I love the response, coming back at him and standing up to the challenge.
All right. Now, let's throw it to our audience to determine the winner of this rap battle. First up, let's hear it for Imperial. Now, give it up for my man, Jack the Ripper! I think we have a clear winner here. It sounds like Imperial won the rap battle. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my man. Jack the Ripper came out here, killed it. Both rappers killed it. Oh, my goodness. Where can we check you guys out? First starting with you, Imperial.
Imperial Bars at Twitter, and look me up on YouTube, Imperial Versus. I got some rap battles on there if you'd like to check them out. Thank you.
All right, and Jack, where can we find your stuff?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter, so it's the Golden Child, Instagram Golden Child. Also, shout out RBO too, show, put it on for the map, man. Gotta do it all the time.
All right. Awesome. Everybody did great. Up next, we got our poppin' topic. You're not gonna wanna miss it.
All right, welcome back to Poppin' Topics. Our next topic deals with the over-sexualization of women in hip-hop. Back in the early 2000s, Nelly got a lot of backlash for objectifying women in his music videos. Recently, some point to Kanye West's music video, Fade, featuring Tiana Taylor as a form of artistic expression, while others view it as offensive. So has the image of women in hip-hop improved, or is there still work that needs to be done?
I think there's still work that needs to be done. Women might not be necessarily being over-sexualized as much as they have in the past, but they're still used as objects in videos. They're kind of used as props or kind of just people to kind of pass the video on, not necessarily like main characters or like important facets in the video. And so although they might not be shaking their behinds in the video, there's still like a lot of work that needs to be done to make them more, I guess, progressive.
I view it as, I think, especially, going through social media and things like that, girls have changed their mindset about what feminism is, and they choose to more now than ever to like express themselves however they like, wear what they want. And I'm sure Tiana got a lot of love for that video, and she had a fun time doing it, seemed like. So I think that this video shows a little bit of progression.
All right, so this is definitely a hot topic for debate. And again, you can continue the conversation on TUTV using the hashtag Woman in Hip Hop. We've got more conversation coming up, so stay tuned for our Poetry Spotlight.
We've got a great artist from the Babel Poetry Collective here to perform for us. She's a freshman journalism student from Washington, D.C. Let's welcome Natalia Garay.
Voice like a conch, his arms called to her. Silenced by his hands, he has made it impossible for her to look at her own body. A part of her swears that it was right and remembers how quick it was. Her breaths are shortened by the stiffness in her abdomen and the thrusting of his ego against her shame. She often questions if it was just a wet dream, how it's supposed to feel good, like God in her, if because it caused so much discomfort, does it even count? More ashamed of having to explain what happened, how she laid, how she gripped, how he hovered, how he broke her. She lied down with the sky in her eyes. He brought clout and thunder. He's where her feet get weary. Don't stay when she get weary. He run fast. She don't remember the things that led up to this. He think this what men do. He don't notice what mama went through, throwing around trick like, yeah, this trick be my trick, and she be tricking. Yeah, he be masking, smothering, killing who mama raised. He liked the way her skin feel though. Likes how her lashes rest on her cheeks when she smile, how everything roll off, how she tastes when she grip where she lay with the earth in her eyes, and how he sees himself. He think a lot of stuff, think this gonna be good, doesn't know how to leave, thinks she is like his ex. He is drowning, he is going in doubt. He doesn't notice his fragile masculinity was never clever, never attractive, broken. I feel like I'm apologizing for engulfing him. We are drowning. He been in his head lately trying to figure out why God ain't been there for him lately. Guess real don't recognize boys. He is suffocating in wrong answers in my blood. He swallows my love and mimics it in other women. I just want my virginity back. Want him back. Want to stop feeling like such a slut when I recall this. Want my mother to look at me the same, because today, I be a woman.
So throughout the show, we've drawn a lot of attention to the evolution of hip-hop, its origins, what it represents, and we know there's a growing divide between old and new hip-hop. So does new school represent what old school started? Iko, we'll start with you.
I don't think it represents it at all. I mean, a lot of older people that have enjoyed hip-hop in the past tend to look down at the new hip-hop, but Lil Yachty, who was actually very big in the new hip-hop movement, his father actually came out, who was also in the industry as a photographer, had came out and said that it's really not for the older people, it's for the kids. And that's what people need to accept, and it's fun music, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
All right. Musu?
I always think it's ironic when there's this debate between like the tensions between old and new hip hop, because when hip hop was started, it was created as a space for young teens to express themselves however they want to. And just because new school hip hop isn't expressing themselves how old school hip hop expressed themselves doesn't mean that it's not hip hop or that it's not authentic. And I don't think they should get criticism for being different.
Okay. So that closes out our discussions for today. Both of you guys raised some really great points. And you can continue the conversation on Twitter. Tweet us at TheVibeTUTV using the hashtag #OldVersusNew. Up next, our headliner Nahla will be performing, so don't go anywhere.
We are The Vibe at Temple, Temple University Television's hip-hop and music entertainment show. Our second season is more interactive than ever, so now you can vibe with us on our own YouTube channel at The Vibe at Temple. There you can see all of our cool hip-hop segments and exclusive behind-the-scenes videos we do outside of the studio and throughout Philly. Check it out now and keep the vibe going.
Our next performer needs no introduction. She's incredibly talented. You've probably seen her viral So Gone challenge on social media. Let's look at how she got here.
Hello everyone. My name is Nahla. I'm a senior here at Temple. Woo woo. I'm a criminal justice and Spanish major. I first got started with music in preschool. I've been singing my entire life. I would always post videos and I actually performed in a church play. Watching everyone's So Gone challenge, most people talked about, their story and love and all this. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my story. And growing up as a darker skinned girl and just sending inspiration to women no matter what color, to love yourself and to know that you are important and you have purpose. It was an honor to appear in front of The Real. It was a great experience, getting flown out to LA, staying in the hotel. It was really cool. And then to come back and to open up for Wild 'N Out and meet Nick Cannon and hear the great things that he had to say, it's been a humbling and a blessed journey. What's next? Well, law school is next, but God might have other plans. So we'll see where life takes me. Young queens, don't forget to love yourself.
I'm going to take you into a little of my story. Was it the moment I thought I wasn't good enough? It's like searching for the diamond in the rough. Except I was displaying the same thing they're painting a black girl to be. But much to their surprise, while dressed in their disguise, no need to compromise, I was discovering me. This is my journey, learning how to love me. This is my journey, finding my purpose. This is my journey, accepting myself. This is my journey. Oh, discovering me. Discovering me. All right, check it. Who is this person I'm trying so hard to find? Could it be that I was blind from the makings of mankind? Conform to who I was told to be, but then one day I had realized I'm defined by who's in me. God chose me individually, created me in his image. Some call it divinity, and like the Queen Nefertiti, holding her own, I stand tall, walk straight, maintaining my throne. This is my journey, learning how to love me. This is my journey, finding my purpose. This is my journey, accepting myself. This is my journey. Oh, discovering me. Discovering me. Ooh. Oh. And so I continue to walk the path unknown, finding beauty in forgiving myself for past mistakes and choices. But I call them lessons learned. But I call them lessons learned. And through it all, inside of me. Something external beauty cannot teach. Discovering me. Thank you.
We are The Vibe at Temple. Temple University's first and only hip-hop and music entertainment TV show. It's season 2, and we are back and better than ever. This season is packed with everything hip-hop, from rap battles to dancing and even spoken word poetry. You won't want to miss a beat. Vibe with us after the show at The Vibe TUTV on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat for everything The Vibe.
All right, thank you to all of our performers, our guests, the cast, and crew for an amazing episode. Thank you for vibing with us, and we'll see you next time.